Hello and welcome to the Paropod, episode 173. You're back with your hosts Mark and Owen for another round of podcasting and movie reviewing. Let's go.
Yeah, that's us getting ready.
That's us getting ready. Yeah, that's what that was. But this week we're going to be talking about last week's recommended movie, which was recommended for this week. It's called Under the Shadow by Babak Anvari. Now, this is a long enough synopsis, so bear with me.
Oh, strap in.
But so after shit, so just a quick
After
synopsis.
shit goes wrong.
After shit, it's the fan in the Middle East, as it always seems to do. So no, after Shiday's building is hit by a missile during the Iran-Iraq War, a superstitious neighbor suggests that the missile was cursed and may be carrying malevolent Middle Eastern spirits. She becomes convinced that a supernatural force within the building is attempting to possess her daughter, Dorsa, but she has no choice but to confront these forces if she is to save her daughter and herself.
There you go.
Interesting movie.
Yes.
Topical. Always
topical.
topical.
Yeah.
There's always something happening. And yeah, it was just kind of cool. It's like a British Iranian director. I think it's a British produced film as well, so it's not actually technically, it's not made by any Iranian company or anything like that. So we're not violating any sanctions. Just for clarity.
It's on Netflix, so
yeah, it's on Netflix. Under the Shadow. So we'll talk about that in about an hour. But before then, we'll kind of swing by Browntown and then
shoot the shit.
Yeah. Any news on anything happening the last 2 weeks?
Remember the last episode? I was like, oh man, I want to try and make more time to play video games.
Yeah.
I've
never heard someone say that before.
I don't have time to play video games.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have etched out time to play video games.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been playing The Last of Us Part 2.
Okay. PS3.
On the PS4, bro.
PS4.
Rocking the PS4 Pro right here.
Holy smokes.
Look at our beautiful ridges.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Sick, bro.
Sick, bro. Did you ever play The Last of Us? Or
I
anything
played
like
The Last of Us. I didn't play the second
that? Don't.
Is it not?
No,
It's not good, no?
It's because I watched the TV show, the second season of the TV show before playing the game. I kind of, I knew what happened in the game for up until, because you play as, one character, Ellie, and then you switch to playing as Abby. And when I was playing Ellie, I was like, this game, and even when you're playing as Abby, it's like, this game is just fucking miserable. This is just misery. This is characters making the worst decisions over and over and over again and repeatedly harming themselves and everyone around them. And I was like, fuck this game. Fuck this game. But then the combat's really good. So, I don't know. The story is not very good, but the combat is.
Is Ellie dead in this one? Is she alive?
She's alive.
But he's dead.
But Joel's dead, yeah.
Joel's dead, yeah.
Joel got his fucking head kicked in
Uh-huh.
by Abby, and you're like, oh man, I hate this character, Abby. And you play as Abby, and you're like,
She's alright.
she's, her story arc in the game is she's realizing that the people that she's genociding, they're human too. Isn't that so powerful?
Isn't the creator of Last of Us Israeli or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I read that somewhere. I don't know if that's true.
I don't know, but I feel like I've also heard that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It makes sense though.
His name is Neil Druckmann. Let me have a look here. But it is just so oh wow. I mean, this is so so powerful stuff. Like she's realizing that all these Israeli American writer.
Is he? Of course. They're human too.
They're human
whoa, Oscar, please.
Just literally they're just going out there and just massacring these people. But you know what? They started it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When did this come out?
2021,
Oh,
2,
okay,
21,
yeah,
22.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally disconnected. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is
Yeah.
it's a completely different thing.
Don't know why he could be thinking about, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh man, maybe I should stop doing this. And I guess she Ellie kills a bunch of her mates. She's like, nah, I gotta keep genociding. I guess I don't know.
They're about to build a bomb.
Yeah. But anyway, That's like, now that you said that, I like properly has recontextualized. Like, because as soon as you said that, I was like, I have heard that
Yeah.
before.
But I saw it on like Instagram or something. So I didn't
You
look
can't
into it.
trust that,
But,
like.
yeah, you can't trust it. But I was like, oh, have to. But that makes sense, kind of. Doesn't it? Is that what the
That's definitely not what the game's not, like, about fucking Gaza.
yeah.
But like, it is funny that it's like,
The parallel?
yeah, it's just a parallel. It's like, and revenge is not the answer. Revenge only causes greater suffering. It's like, are you for fucking real?
Please refer to The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's definitely not. But maybe he is. But he's definitely not. But yeah, outside that, no. I'm not doing.
Well, what else are you playing on the PS4? Or is it just focused on The Last of Us?
Just trying to. I'm literally just like, I need to get this game fucking done. It's so funny though, because like there's like a full blown sex scene in it, and I was like, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Like
is it playable?
No, it's not playable.
No.
Which is why I'm like, I've never seen that before. I don't need to be interactive. But like, like the characters, like, they have sex, and in a way that's like feels like it'd be in a movie. Which is like, yeah, cool. Like, I've never seen that in a game before. Probably because it's personally, I don't want to experience a film when I'm playing a video game. I want to play a video game. And I'm not saying I want to, mash X to fuck. That's not what I'm saying. But just more so, use the medium. Don't just make it a film.
Yeah.
Because it's a really long, boring film at the moment. But the combat's really good, so I don't know. And then I've been playing Bloodborne again, but that's just an addiction
Classic.
that just keeps happening. Yeah, that's kind of all I've been up to. I've done a few movies as well, but we'll get on to that. What about yourself, Mark? What you been up to?
Not a huge amount. Not a huge amount. I started expanded my gardening empire. Was I telling you about that?
Yes, you were. You were talking
Yeah.
about this last time.
So 2 greenhouses now. I've one half greenhouse and one like kind of larger greenhouse that you can enter, and you can walk around in.
This is Mark. This is good. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I say that is greenhouses are fucking sick.
Yeah. It's so warm in there.
Yeah.
It's so warm in there, and it's so damp and all. Obviously, that's the whole point. But
what are you growing?
Melons, peppers, cabbage.
You need to start talking to my dad about this, Mark. My dad's
They
mad.
use of a class greenhouse.
My dad's mad for gardening, so
Yeah.
he'll give you a few clippings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my dad loves gardening as well, so he's been down helping. He arrives like unannounced now, just with like random poles and shit.
Fucking 6
He had
o'clock in the morning.
He showed up yesterday with a hydroponics kit, in like the bags that Temu deliveries come in.
Yeah.
It was like part of it was ripped open. He was just like, oh, here you go. And it was just like it was like hydroponics. So it was like it's just like pipe works and stuff like that. It's like it's a way to grow plants like vertically, but you don't need soil or something like that.
Yes.
But so it's like it's all pipes. I just gave him this bag, and I looked into it, and I was just like rooting through it. It was just all like the elbows of the pipes, and there's no actual thing.
No,
so
straight
it's like,
parts.
where's the pipes? And he's like, oh fuck, it's just a lot of. Just give me a bag of elbows. So let's put it in the shed.
Yeah.
It'll come in handy at some point.
I think he's there for something.
Yeah, it'll come in handy for something. But yeah, so he shows up and he's there helping out with the what would you even call it? Cultivation, horticultural enlightenment that I'm going through. So yeah, we've a lot of cool plants. We have like this Venezuelan plant that grows in the jungle that it's in the greenhouses, and it's like it's kind of like a palm tree base and has these leaves that just shoot up like really, really rapidly. And he told me, he warned me before, there was like, oh, this thing's only going to come out. It'll look like it's dead for like weeks, and then it'll shoot up, and it'll be alive for like 2 weeks, and like then that's it. It's just like kind of, it's fleeting.
Yeah.
Life is fleeting.
That's the beauty of it.
But yeah, when it flowers, it's beautiful, and you can put it inside, and it looks really cool. But then it just dies very, very suddenly. But for the first 2-3 weeks when I had the plants, they all seem to be getting sicker. They all just seem to be dying off, and like the green was turning into kind of like a yellowy color, like across everything. I didn't know what I was doing wrong, but like I'm just used to kind of fucking these things like this up generally, and then eventually kind of fall into like a pattern of like, oh, okay, this works, this doesn't. I found out what the issue was like 2 weeks ago. I was using like a what you call it, like a watering can that had been left over from the previous people. The people who used to live in my house were like big gardeners, and they had a massive fruit patch or vegetable patch down the back of the garden, which is created a lot of problems for us because it's now really like fertile soil, and the weeds love it and just like shoot right up.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
the weeds grow like 6 feet tall, and they're really tough to cut down.
They're super weeds.
But they left loads of garden stuff behind. One of those, a watering can that's just like stuck into like a pipe that's just out the side of the house. So like the water coming out of the house just like fills up this watering can.
Oh yes, okay. I know exactly. Yeah,
yeah. But I was like, oh, this is like cool. This is like, whoa.
yeah.
This is like the fucking life hack. That's like
You're reusing the water.
I'm recycling the water, and this is something that my forefathers, my ancestors knew about this, and now I'm linking into this genetic memory by using this habit. But then, and I was doing this every day, and then I realized it's like, wait, what water is going into the watering can? And it was like, it's all toilet water, like soap.
Yeah,
Like it was like it's a shower pipe.
yeah.
And so it was just soap and like shit and piss
And hard, like
and like
hard water.
Yeah, really
That's
hard.
that's
water.
what happened because I got a few little plants here, and I was like, why are these like dying? And I was like, where are these white little balls coming from? It was literal like. It was the calcium in the water.
Yeah.
Literally just like drying up and like hardening, and I was like, oh bollocks! He's not gonna use actual like outside water.
Yeah. But like I'm using the because we've hard water, but I'm using that now and it seems to work. But it's just because it was all like it was mad soapy and like yellow water.
You should get a big bucket. You should get a big bucket out your back garden. That's
for rain.
That's what my dad has.
Yeah. That's
Like
a good idea, actually.
like you can use hard water, but
Yeah.
like these plants were like fucking like, what are you doing to me?
Yeah.
Pour milk on them basically.
Feeding them with milk, yeah.
And what I did this thing before as well, which apparently is like really good for them as well, is if you're ever cooking rice, you should wash your rice first, and then keep the rice water and use that to water your plants.
All right.
Now don't leave it for too long.
Yeah.
Because you'll do what I did, which I left it too long.
Poison your plants.
Well, the rice started to ferment in the water,
Yeah.
and I started spraying it, and it smelled like puke.
Oh.
Like it literally smelled like vomit.
Yeah.
So use up the rice water straight away if you're gonna do that. Although you're fine because you're going outside, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's all outside, yeah.
But yeah,
So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Strawberries, raspberries,
Oh man, yeah.
blueberries.
Make some jam.
Make some jam. I'm making loads of stuff.
This is a very healthy hobby.
It's getting out and about.
There's no way that like gardening can have.
There's no downsides.
Yeah, there's no downsides.
Yeah,
Unless you like make something and you kill yourself accidentally. But like
Yeah, true, yeah.
unless you like eat something that you shouldn't. But maybe just like you'll be fine. You're not gonna do that. Like you're obviously not gonna do that. But like I was gonna say there's no
It could
possible.
happen.
It could happen.
It could. We can't say there's no
There's no
possible downsides.
but it's unlikely.
Yeah, it's very unlikely that that I'll die because of this, but it's
Chance are zero though.
it's not a zero chance.
Yeah.
But no, it's good fun. Getting out there with the soil, my compost,
Mm-hmm.
getting my hands in there.
Yeah.
Oof.
Making stuff.
My hands are so sore because I just fucking grab. Because my dad gave me loads of gloves, but like they take too long to put on, so I just grab all the weeds like with my bare hands.
Use your mouth. Don't got time for scissors.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. Yeah,
Clippers or anything.
I have to go all the way back inside. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I know.
oh,
Just gotta
fuck
go straight
that.
ahead.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm at.
I started making YouTube videos
Oh,
as well.
yes.
Yeah.
yes,
I mentioned this offhand when we were
yeah.
locked outside
Off
waiting.
mic, yeah.
But I started making a YouTube channel and
Mm.
uploading videos, and I'm making my second one at the moment. So if anyone's watching this,
You're making
trash own. I have one
Trash
YouTube
own.
video up there at the moment
Okay.
with the horror of loneliness.
Okay.
And at some stage in the next 2 weeks, there will be a video about Terrifier out.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Sign me up.
So
Put the bell on.
put the bell on. Subscribe, like, comment.
100%. Everyone must subscribe. That's a Paropod directive.
If you're subscribed to this podcast, you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, they're actually connected.
There, yeah.
Yeah. But you still have to physically go to the.
Yeah, I'm not linking this
page.
shit. I'm like, I'm gonna make it.
No, you put a link this in the comment box below.
Yeah.
Your chat. Everyone comment your favorite moment from
Dubs only though.
yeah.
That's gonna be the next video. It's like top 10 moments of the Parapod.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Yeah, 6 million views in one day. It's like people can't get enough of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, top 10 moments of the Parapod. That would be brilliant. Yeah, top 10 bloopers.
Just do a clip show.
Clip show. Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't done a clip show. We haven't sold out to that extent yet, but
No.
we could.
We could so easily.
Yeah,
Like the best, like a best of.
best of Parapod. Yeah, it's like a 10-minute long episode.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, it's one,
It's
one,
500 hours of content.
it's 1 minute long. It's just a bit where we said we got COVID and that's it.
yeah. But yeah, how are you finding the? Because you're a video editor, like you can edit videos,
I can edit
and you have a powerful machine here.
I have a strong enough machine to do
Yeah.
it.
How are you finding that?
Yeah, it's like it's fine. The one thing that I'm like I'm not sure how to get over is films having different aspect ratios because I'm doing this just I'm making my commentary or whatever and then talking over clips of films and whatever and realizing that films have different aspect ratios and that's really annoying to watch
Yeah.
when it flicks in between the two. Like either the 3x4 or the full screen, or you might have letterboxed,
Yeah.
whatever like that. It's like really annoying to watch when that happen. Like I don't know how to get around that, so I've just been zooming up on the videos, and that kind of looks like shit. But you know what? It's fine.
Oh no, yeah.
So
That'll work. Do you do your own voiceover?
I do,
Yeah.
I do.
Very, very good.
Terrible at it. You would think doing this podcast
Yeah.
that like you'd be like somewhat okay, and like I know I say that. And I'm already kind of stumbling over my words.
Yeah, but that's how we roll. Like,
that's how we roll.
That's
It's-
our
it's
whole
live.
thing.
Reading a script is that like reading a script that you have written is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've never read them like I write like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Or I write like sentences that are far too long and that you actually can't read out loud because there's no
The commas. Yeah.
there's no proper break. So
Yeah, I'm bad at that as well. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it'll be like like if a presentation or something that I have in work or like something that I have to say in a public setting, I have like a few notes written down. And it's just like, and I look down, it's just like schizophrenic. It's like fucking, it's like Jack Torrance.
Zodiac
Like, what?
files and
Yeah.
shit.
So you reading the Zodiac letters. What the fuck is this? It's like I'm fucking crazy. Or it's like it's just like, or the wording on. So it's like that's so cringy. How do
Yeah.
I reword this in the next 2.5 seconds? You know. But yeah, that's kind of. It's hard to translate our expansive minds into
Onto
something
simple-
as simple as
what is paper?
You can't even fucking say. we're just simply we're too advanced for these fucking this language English.
That's why I'm saying I need to learn a new language just to make videos.
Yeah.
So I'm learning, I don't know, Hindi just to be able to convey my meaning.
That's a big market, yeah. Big market.
I always remember someone, I can't remember who it was, that uploaded a video, and one of the top comments was, please make this in Hindi so that you get a bigger audience. I read that, I was like, that is actually so true.
Are you gonna do that?
Oh, God, no. Just use AI to,
Yeah.
translate it. I suppose, but like, that's kind of what I'm sure that like YouTube at some stage will just have that.
Yeah.
We'll have like an AI that you can just click and like select the language and it'll just
overdub it, yeah.
translate it as it's going on.
Yeah, I've noticed a few of my newer recommendations are like Spanish language channels that are they're the English version of it. you know?
Oh, interesting.
So it's from a Spanish channel, but it's like English version in like all caps.
Yeah.
And then you go in, it's like an AI voice. So they've been doing English for what, 25 years, and it was like surely you can just make an attempt, you know?
Or
Well,
hire
like-
someone to do it.
Oh, yeah, hire someone to do it, yeah. But you go in, and it's just like it's a robot just reading out the transcript of the
See-
original video.
Because I was looking up, like, we both know someone that has made money, quite a lot of money,
Oh,
doing YouTube videos, and using certain tools, we'll say, and
computers.
I was like, how difficult is it to do that, and like, if YouTube detects, I guess, it as an AI voice, it is more difficult to get monetized, because they regard it as low effort.
Yeah.
So they like, although I don't know how
Couldn't you
how in
just
depth their checking is.
Yeah. But couldn't you just like splice up the audio or whatever like output that you get from the tool that you use and splice it up. So there's like gaps and stuff. Would that not interfere with the reading of?
I've no idea.
I don't know.
Don't know either.
We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, for the past 6 years, this has all been AI.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's no two people here.
Yeah. This is how advanced AI is, or not advanced.
Although AI is kind of crashing, isn't it, at the moment? Like
Is it?
I think the bubble is. I keep hearing this that the bubble is starting to pop. I've been hearing the bubble is popping since October, but no, I think there's something like OpenAI and Claude and stuff like that are like making pricing changes because like we literally cannot continue like this because we're like losing $14 billion dollars every year.
Yeah.
And people aren't hopping on to the price changes enough to offset or whatever like that because I think people are starting to realize that they don't really use AI
Use
that
as
much.
much. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I cancelled my subscription.
I also did.
I cancelled it. I was like,
So
I'm not using this enough. There was a few weeks where I was like really overusing it, for various little things I had going on.
Same.
Mainly for work. It's helpful for work. But like then work got something. It's like a shit. It's like it's a way shitter version. It's like the Microsoft version of it, which is based on ChatGPT. But it's not a great version. But it does the job. Because even the best versions that I've seen, they do a pretty good job. But you still, if you're if you're making something of your own and just using it as a tool, you still have to reshape so much of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter how advanced it is. Like the relative difference between like an okay model and like a really advanced model right now for something that I don't know that we'd be doing at work, it like I don't think it's enough to justify paying the amount of money that they want, like £25 a month or whatever.
Literally, because I was using it for work, cause like for certain bits of work, I was like, I'm just gonna pay for this so I can have unlimited use whatever that. And then after I was like, this is an absolute like it's only €8, but this is a waste.
Yeah.
Or like 15 quid or however much it was. Like this is just I'm not using this.
Yeah.
So I got Amazon Prime instead. Give my money to someone else. That's evil.
Amazon Prime, yeah. I hate those guys.
Hate them. But I was like, I want to order something, and this will just make it quicker. And maybe I'll just have a look at Amazon Prime Video. And there's quite a lot of stuff on it. So
yeah.
there's some amount of shy horror films on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Was I telling you they sent me an advance copy of a new TV show there a month ago?
No.
Was I about that?
No, is this to give you feedback and stuff like that?
Yeah.
My mum was doing that for a bit as well.
Yeah, they gave me. It's based on Legally Blonde. It's a reboot of that, and they asked me to watch it and give feedback, and they give me a £10 voucher.
Yeah. My mum was doing that for a while as well.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was a reboot, and I watched the full thing, and I was like, this movie is just so.
It reminds you of something.
It's so cliched. I feel like I've seen it before, and then it was like, and then the questions afterwards were like, how similar, or like, do you like Legally Blonde? And I was like, oh, okay, I see. I see. This is just this is directly related to Legally Blonde, yeah. But it's a handy €10. Handy tenner there.
Go wrong. It's a free tenner.
It's a free tenner. Free £10 as well. It's about €12. So it pays for itself, really.
It really does. It really does.
It pays for itself. Anyway, well, we get on to a few movies.
Wait, we'll talk about Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Let's talk about Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
We both watched this, and one of us liked it, and one of us didn't.
Yeah.
Which is like a first.
Fight!
Finally. So who liked it, Mark? Who didn't like it?
You liked it.
I did like it.
I was like...
Didn't love it, but I liked it.
I didn't love it.
I know that.
I didn't love it. Oh, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. We're not that far apart.
No, we're actually not.
We're not that far apart.
Well, okay. Out of 10, what are you giving it?
2.5.
Okay, that sounds like a hate. Out of 10, you give it 2.5.
Yeah. Sorry, out of 10. Sorry. It's a 5.
Okay, right.
Sorry, I already had the answer lined up before you asked the question.
I tell you this 2.5. Like, this like wait. Like,
sorry.
So 2, 1.5.
Damn AI.
So out of 5, you're giving it 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, I give it 3.5. So
3.5. Yeah.
I'm just a full.
We're not
star.
so different, man.
Yeah. We're not so different, you and I. Yeah. So this is Lee Cronin's The Mummy, directed by Lee Cronin, who did Evil Dead Rise a few years ago and did Hole in the Ground, I think it's called. Irish director. So you're like, yeah, gotta give
Rock
that some
on.
support. And stars Jack Reno.
Jack, yeah, Jack Rayner, isn't it?
Rayner, is
Jack
that?
Rayner,
Yeah. Reno.
Jack Reno.
Shout out to Reno.
All right, Reno. If you can hear this.
You can hear this. Let us know. So this is about a family who live in Egypt, and their daughter Katie goes missing for 8 years.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Something like 8 years, 12
Yeah.
years, like
It's
a while.
10
Yeah.
years ish. About a decade.
Yeah. And then she's found.
They moved back to America, and then the Egyptians
They're like, oh,
call them, and they're like, "You're not going to believe this."
we actually found her in a box,
Yeah.
in a big box.
In the jungle.
And they bring her home, and yeah, things are not right with old Katie. She's not doing too good. Yeah, so like I think an important aspect of this movie is it is directed by someone that directed an Evil Dead movie, and he just basically made an Evil Dead movie. Which I think like is part of the reason, like I think like you're in this camp of like not not understanding why you do that.
Yeah, I that's literally it. I don't understand why he made the. Why is it about? Why did he make a movie about the Mummy or call it the Mummy? It's nothing to do with the Mummy. It's just an Evil Dead movie. Like it's like nearly beat for beat, just like an Evil Dead movie.
Yeah, I don't like.
Like there's an evil book that they have to read from to get rid of the curse. That's where the curse comes from. You know, it's like the how she acts. You know, like
she's a Deadite.
Yeah,
she's a Deadite.
110%. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole like even the family dynamics, the idea of them being kind of trapped in their own home. Obviously, that's like an Evil Dead kind of trope or something that happens in pretty much all the movies.
Evil Dead Rise is also very much about a family.
Yeah, it's about a family being torn apart. You know, the mother's love for her children. It's just I don't understand why. Why attached to the Mummy? I didn't know what was going to happen when I realized that the movie. I was afraid where the movie was going, because I was like, I thought it'd be more directly tied into like Egyptian mythology and stuff like that. And it just has no relation to it at all. They're in Egypt at the beginning, and they kind of go back to Egypt at the very, very end for like a kind of unnecessary final scene. That's the only time that they're actually. And one of the main characters, is an Egyptian police officer who should have been the man. 100%. That's another thing, because they're in Egypt, and it's Jack Rayner is a reporter for like CNN or whatever, and like the mom is like a nurse. That's what they're based out of there, but they're actually American, or she's like Mexican or something like that.
She's
just Latino.
Yeah.
But and then when they go back to like they're just American, they go back to America, and then it's the police officer who's kind of assigned to the case. Initially back in the day, she's now following it up because she's been found. The police officer is Egyptian. She has to travel over to America to kind of, to resolve the case.
You need to put her back in that fucking box.
Yeah. She's like, hold on a minute. Things are completely, things are gone to shy. But like, it would have made more sense if it was just like, he should have just married. He should have been with her the entire time. But then that's just me like editorializing, like what he should have done.
Well, that's the reason why
there's no reason for the mom to not be Egyptian. That would kind of make at least tie it a little bit more into the whole mummy thing.
I kind of let's say she's Mexican. Is she?
Yeah, because the granny is Mexican.
Yeah,
the whole family are Mexican.
It's only when you said that like she's Mexican. Like, hey, the nanny was Mexican. I don't know why in my head the mom was. But anyway, well, the mom has to be a nurse because she's taking care of Katie.
Yeah.
Which is like the point. Like that's I totally 100%.
She doesn't have to be Mexican.
Yeah. But you gotta have diversity. I know someone that worked in this movie.
Oh yeah.
And they were saying that at one point the script was different at the start, and someone was like to Lee Cronin was like, Lee, this is really great. You know, there's great diversity here. You have like all these women of color. You've just killed every single one of them really horrifically. And he was like, he looked at the script and goes, "Oh God, I did! Oh shit!" He's like, "Let's just change a few things here." Yeah. I totally agree with the. I don't know why it's called the Mummy. I'm presuming it's called the Mummy because that's a marketable name.
Yeah, it's just a scam.
And then at a certain point, they're like, "Oh, we have to call it Lee Cronin's The Mummy to differentiate it from like like the Brendan Fraser mummies or like the old Hammer horror mummy and stuff like that." But at that point, just don't call it The Mummy. Just
Yeah.
call it something else.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that's an important note to make because people think it's like Lee Cronin's the Mummy. It's like, oh, he thinks he's like the big bollocks. Like he's gonna put his name in the title of the movie. It's more just, it's like, okay, this is really not a mummy movie.
Yeah.
We're distinguishing it by putting this guy, it's basically this random guy's name in the title.
Yeah.
Because
he's not exactly like a well-known.
He's not well known.
He's not a well-known like director. Now obviously this is probably like will be his biggest movie, I presume. Like this
It's
is
done pretty well. Yeah.
It's gotten like I don't know if it's got more. I haven't looked into this at all, but it feel because Evil Dead Rise did pretty well. I'm presuming this film will do better, but I have no basis to go off that. That is just pure speculation on my part and no research done, which is important. Everyone, half the time when I say something on this podcast, it's just a good feeling.
It's just all vibes, vibology.
But it is just to differentiate from the fact that it's not like Brendan Fraser, The Mummy. Even like because me and Melissa went to go see this, and she was like, "Oh, like it's the new like Mummy, like it's like the Brendan Fraser." And I was like, "Well, I don't know if it's gonna be like that, but like it is like it's gonna be like a Mummy movie." So like, fuck knows what that's gonna be like. When that trailer first came out, I was like, "Oh, this is not like the Mummy at all. This is definitely more like an Evil Dead movie." And then I was terrified because Melissa cannot do gore. And then we saw it, and afterwards there's the bit with the nails. Oh, when they're clipping Katie's nails at one stage, I was like, "This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life." I'm waiting for something horrific to happen, and something does happen. And afterwards, I was Melissa like, "Oh, how did you find it?" She's like, "Fine. Actually, wasn't that gory. I didn't find it too bad."
Well, it was the same. I was like, oh, it's a bit gory. It's like, oh, honey, it look away if it's. But she was like, this is actually. I was more like, whoa.
Yeah, same. I was having like, more reactions like, oh, and it's just sitting there like, what?
Yeah. She was. I was there like fucking hiding in her arms. Like, oh my god, this is going to be a horrible scene. It wasn't that gory. The last half an hour is very, very gory, but in like an over the top Evil Dead way.
Yes.
Which is like, it's so much going on that it doesn't land as much. Like at one point, like the Egyptian girl is like reaching her hand down her throat and like
stopping herself bleeding, whatever it is.
Yeah. It's like really gruesome, but because of the context, it's like it's not. You're not like, oh, because you're like, oh, this has to happen for this thing to take place. But yeah, it's just I don't know. She should have been wrapped up or something like that. She should have had she's no bandages. There's no mummy in the movie at all. She's not even
bandages.
The bandages are like underneath her skin.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
But yeah, she's been there for a while, bro.
Yeah,
she wasn't like yeah. I do think that like I wanted. Like, not that I wanted, because I did enjoy this movie, and I'll talk about more why I enjoyed this movie. But I do agree that like it's like it isn't. Initially, I thought we're gonna be in a pyramid, and there's gonna be a mummy running around, fucking people up in the pyramid.
Yeah.
Which I do think that is a movie called The Pyramid. I think it's a found footage film called The Pyramid, which is that. But yeah, I like the movie. Because I found the scene at the start where Katie goes missing was an absolute fucking nightmare. Like when that happened, I was like, "This is shit." When that happened, I was like, "This is the worst possible thing that could happen to you, like as a parent. Like that's the worst possible outcome."
Yeah.
And then when they find Katie, I was like, "Why are they taking care of her so much? Like, why is this mom like?" Like at one stage, the mom's like, "Do you not think I can take care of my own daughter?" And I turned to Melissa like, "No, like this is
obviously
like as soon like they're literally like no sudden movements, no loud noises. Once you come in, be silent. Katie's been through a lot." And then they walk in, and it's like you're like, "That's a corpse." Like that is.
She's in bits.
She's in bits.
She starts attacking people.
And the doctor's like, "Oh yeah, all she needs is a good rest and love. That's all she needs."
What? Yeah, who were they talking to? Yeah.
Who the fuck is it? She needs to go to a different hospital, clearly.
Did they not X-ray or like do any kind of examination on this
Well,
poor girl?
Well, they're like, oh, physically she's completely fine.
Yeah, yeah. It's just all these bandages under her skin, but like, don't worry.
Yeah,
about
don't
that.
worry about that.
Don't worry about that too much.
Yes, the doctors, how did they not notice that her skin? And just,
Yeah. And she
But-
loafs her granny first thing.
oh man, like
Just takes her out,
cracks her
cracks her. Yeah.
fucking head
The
open.
granny got done dirty in a way that just was completely uncalled for.
Nah, Granny was religious. She deserved it. She got
I was seeing so much of this granny hate on Letterboxd. I was like, I couldn't believe what were people talking about. She got absolutely wrecked for no reason. She didn't do anything.
I totally agree. The nanny didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, she didn't do anything wrong, and she just got absolutely done. But like the entire time, it's like the mom is so forgiving of everything,
Yeah,
everything that's happening.
because
Like the granny gets flung out the window by and thrown onto her husband's car and killed by her daughter.
and eaten
and
by
she's-
coyotes.
Yeah, and in front of her own children, and the mom is still like, oh, she's upstairs resting. Everybody be quiet. Shh.
Yeah,
And then she crawls through the ceiling and like starts eating her dead granny alive. I was like, and then she's like, something's up.
Yeah, something's sorry here.
Something's I don't know about this.
But up until that point, I was like, why would you like? Why is she acting like this? It's like it is like because she has found her daughter, and she thought that she'd never see her daughter again. So like, fair enough that she's a bit protective, I guess, and doesn't want anyone to take care of her, especially as she is a nurse. But yeah, that like I just found like so many aspects of the movie like just like like sad. I found it like such a like when they show like the footage of like what happened to Katie.
That was very disturbing.
I was like, this is awful.
That was very disturbing. Yeah,
awful.
I don't think they needed that.
I was more so like I wasn't like disturbed. I was more so like that is like deeply upsetting to watch.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, it really worked. It was like, oh, did this film need that? I love how because that comes at a point in the movie where it's escalating,
Yeah.
and that's the prelude to kind of the whole to the last sequence, and the Egyptian girl arrives with this tape, and but like as she arrives, there's already stuff happening in the house, and they're all aware that there's some weird shit happening. The kids are upstairs, and it's kicking off. And what's her name? The Katie or whatever.
Yeah, Katie's the main girl.
Yeah, she's acting up, and something weird's going on. And Jack Rayner's aware of it, and your one comes to the door, and the mom answers, and she calls up. There's a woman here. She has something to say. It's like everything's kicking off upstairs, and Jack Rayner's just like, all right, float down, and just sit down on the couch and just watch it. And there's a bit of bumping going. I was like, what's that?
There's like
It was like 5 minutes ago. You were fully aware of what was happening upstairs.
There's possessions, and all three of your kids are possessed at this stage.
Yeah. And he's like, let's go. Stick it in the VCR. Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's all have a
I
little
need to
chill and watch
know.
this.
Yeah.
And turns around and Nanny's there eating, fucking telling him to go fuck himself.
Yeah. I just thought that was funny.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was not the best movie I've ever seen. But
It was alright.
It was an enjoyable horror film.
Mhm.
Good to see the Irish represent.
Yeah. Let's go, guys.
Much like the new movie Hokum. I went to go see this yesterday. This is more or less a brand new release. I think it came out on the weekend. I think it came out on Friday. I'm just gonna get the director's name. He directed Oddity and Caveat, and his name is Damien McCarthy.
Proper Irish name.
Proper. Oh, quickly, actually, because you said that you watched Oddity. What did you think of Oddity?
Oddity. I wasn't a huge fan. Just because I think like technically it's spot on, you know. Like it looks brilliant. And kind of the setup is great. The acting is just
The acting's weird in that movie.
The acting was distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah, very distracting. Some of the characters, the girlfriend, it's just you hate the shit on actor, especially an Irish movie, like, you know. But it's just like it was just distracting, and just some of the like scares or like motifs or whatever didn't really pay off. Like the wooden man didn't really. I feel like
didn't do it for you.
I feel like that needed to work because it's a central part of the movie.
Oh, it's just like the point of the movie.
Yeah. It just didn't really work for me. Yeah, again, it wasn't terrible. Like, it was just, I feel like if I was to be more enthusiastic about it, it's because it was Irish rather than, you know, rather than the fact that I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan.
Okay, That's funny. Because Hokum, I think I preferred Oddity to Hokum, but I
Okay,
liked Oddity because I found it an aggressive horror film where like at a certain point there's like literally no let up in its attempts trying to scare you. And the story is like kind of like at a certain point the thing I don't like about Oddity is like towards the third act reveals is what's going on. I was like, that's fucking stupid.
Story,
like
yeah.
whatever. But there's certain like aspects that I like found bone chilling. Hokum is definitely not like that. Hokum is way more like more conventional, I guess. Where it's about a guy who is staying in this hotel that his parents stayed in when it was their honeymoon, and he's going there to spread their ashes at this big tree. And he's talking to this woman, and something happens to him, and then he comes back to the hotel, and the woman's gone. She's been missing for like a few weeks at this point. So he's like, where is she? And like, there's the room all the way up in the attic, the honeymoon suite that's been locked off. And they're like, oh, he's like, why is it locked off? And they're like, oh, there's a witch up there. There's a witch, and like we're keeping the doors closed because there's a witch up there.
All right.
And there's a witch up there. She's fucking mean. She's a mean old witch. And so he ends up in the room, gets locked in the room, and it's kind of, you know, the movie 1408.
Yeah.
It is kind of like that. I've never seen 1408, but I like read the synopsis of the short film. Where like, it's basically like it's a Stephen King story where basically it's kind of like an escape room, like a guy's trying to get out of a room, and ghosts and ghouls keep fucking him over, and it's kind of like what happens in Hokum. But it has some imagery that is just like there's like a rabbit face thing in this movie, and it is like the fucking worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Hate it. I hate it so much. It like peeps through the curtains at one stage, and I wanted to die. And there's just like certain scares in the film. There is quite a few jump scares, but there's a lot of like tension building up to the jump scare. That I appreciate. It also has the guy who played Fran in Love Hate.
Oh, he's back.
He's in this.
Yeah.
He's like the only actor. Well, actually, Adam Scott is the main guy.
Yeah. That's the big one.
He plays an asshole. His character is a piece of shit. At a certain stage,
he's the main character.
He's the main character. Yeah. He is an absolute asshole. And I think literally the movie's just like, we're gonna have a Yank be the main character in this Irish movie, but we're gonna make this Yank a fucking piece of shit. He's gonna be super like, he's gonna be the worst, and he's gonna be called a Yank by someone.
Oh, is he? Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So yeah, it is good though, because it definitely deals a lot with Irish folklore and like mythology, and there's stuff about being dragged to the underworld and, you know, bad things happening to you there. So yeah, good. It's a good horror not a folk horror, but a good horror folk story.
Yeah, interesting.
Definitely not folk horror.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go see it this week. So I'm excited to see it. Excited to see it. What would you give it? What's your rating?
I would give it Oddity a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
I enjoyed my time with it immensely. It was spooky throughout.
Yeah.
And for this, I gave 3.5.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I preferred The Mummy to Hokum.
Okay.
Just because the Mummy, I found The Mummy more emotionally effective. Like the stuff with the Katie going missing, everything to do with Katie's little girl going missing, and like the reunion at the end of the movie and everything like that. Not on the actual ending. I completely agree with you on the actual ending of The Mummy, like where they go back to Egypt. It's like, this feels completely tacked on.
Yeah.
It more or less was. It's like they did the test screenings and
they needed to go back.
They're like, this movie makes you fucking grim at the end.
Yeah.
So they're like, right, we'll make it a happy ending.
Fair enough.
But Hokum doesn't. Hokum also has a kind of hopeful ending, weirdly. Yeah.
Damn test audiences.
Yeah. Well, Hokum is definitely like way more. It doesn't feel like tacked on.
Yeah.
Like, you could clearly tell at the end of the movie that was added on.
100%. Yeah. 'Cause it ends and then it's like, oh, We're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're
Yeah,
gonna keep
yeah.
going.
We're gonna keep going for another 30 seconds.
But yeah, definitely go see Hokum. There's so many good horror movies. I'm saying so many good horror movies. There's so many horror movies coming out this
Yeah,
month.
yeah.
Like we have Hokum. We have Obsession is coming out soon. Passengers seems freaky as fuck.
Oh, I haven't heard of these.
Have you not seen? Oh man,
I haven't heard of these. I'm so out of the loop.
Obsession. Obsession is definitely like a bring.
Oh, wait, Obsession. I've
It's the
seen
one with the
that.
girl thought like is the wish that I hope that she only loves
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
and she she does. And then Passengers. I don't know anything about Passengers outside the trailer is really freaky. It's about like it's like the tagline is something like, you know, millions of people drive the roads every day, thousands go missing, and no one ever knows what happens to them, or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So.
Nice high concept.
Oh man.
Traffic safety.
Yeah, traffic safety. This is like a fucking
It's
Irish
scary.
an RSA ad.
It's just a feature length RSA.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, if you want actual horror,
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking to. I was gonna go see Hokum, but it was between. It was when we were going to see The Mummy. There was a load of horror trailers in advance, and they're all bangers. I think it was Obsession Hokum. There's another one as well that seemed pretty good. It was like the what's it called? The Back Rooms. That looked alright.
yeah, man,
That looks pretty good.
That's also coming out this month.
Yeah, is that this month?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. I don't even care about the backroom stuff. It just looks cool.
It looks good. Yeah.
And there's even that Exit 8 as well.
Exit 8. That was another one.
Yeah.
and that looked. I thought that looked pretty cool.
I think it's like I know that the Backrooms isn't like exactly a video game film.
It's just a meme, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like it's like an internet like thing. But I'm gonna say it's video game adjacent.
Yeah.
I think it's strange that this year there are so many like big budget video game adaptations. Like
Yeah.
Exit 8 is a video game adaptation. There was Iron Lung earlier the year. There's that god awful Silent Hill movie at the start of the year. There's that Resident Evil movie coming out.
Yeah. Who directed that?
The guy that did Weapons and
Yeah.
man, have you seen the trailer to that?
No.
Oh my god, it looks class. And the after the test screenings, it was said, this is the Mad Max of horror films.
Whoa.
But what they but like, people are like, what the
Who
fuck
said
is
that?
But like, what the fuck does that mean? Apparently, like once it starts, it just goes, and like it's the character like fucking running constantly from horrors and stuff, and like ghouls and monsters and stuff like that. So
I'll have to see that.
yeah,
To cap off our series from
Yeah.
3 years ago.
yeah, whatever the fuck is that.
Yeah, cool. Happy days. But yeah, a lot of great horror coming out. When we were watching The Mummy, a lot of ads in advance. It was like, and every ad, usually like we sit there, we review the ads beforehand. It's like, that's gonna be shit.
That looks cool. Yeah,
That looks alright.
looks shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be shy. You already can like see how early you can call how good it's gonna be, like how early into the trailer. But yeah, Hokum was one of them. Obsession, Backrooms. There was Rose of Nevada as well. So Rose of Nevada is it was in amongst all these horror films, and the trailer is like it's like this very evocative kind of like old timey. Talking about aspect ratios that you're speaking about earlier. It's like a 1:1 aspect ratio.
Oh yeah, like the lighthouse and all.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of like the lighthouse, but it has that kind of old-fashioned kind of like wind-up camera, like really grainy footage, and the trailer's just this really evocative set of images, and then like a spoken word narration. There's no real music. It's very, the whole thing is very evocative, and it's just like it's about this mystery of this boat that went missing 20 years ago in Cornwall, and then it just shows up randomly one day, and like how the town reacts to it. And the trailer, the whole setup is like, it's great premise, it's great setup. I wasn't sure what exactly it was about. It's like a time travel story, is it a ghost story? It's something anyway, it's something spooky. So this week we were between Hokum and Rose Nevada to go see, and we went to go see Rose Nevada last night in the IFI, and yeah, it's a weird one. It's not a horror movie though.
Okay,
It's not a horror movie. Not in the conventional sense anyway. Like Lighthouse is probably the closest approximation that I could give for the type of movie that it is. Except Lighthouse is obviously
way more
like,
skewed in horror.
Yeah, it's like true horror.
Yeah,
especially toward the end. Like it's definitely this is a horror movie. this is horrifying, this is terrifying, whatever the fuck is happening, I'm not really sure. In Rose, Nevada, it has a kind of like a weird realist, like the premise is, again, it starts off in the modern day in this like shithole town in Cornwall, which is like, it's the classic story of like a downtrodden English town in the countryside, where it's like everything's kind of shut down. There's a pub with like one person in it. The post office has become a food bank. Like, it's just kind of deserted. There's no activity. And a boat just kind of wanders into the harbour, and it's the Rose, Nevada, which is an old fishing vessel which went missing 20 years beforehand and went down with everyone on board. And that's the it's not even an incident. It's just like that's the premise of the story. What do they do? And it's kind of weird because the town doesn't really react at all to the appearance of the ship.
Are people still on the boat?
No one's on the boat. It's
Okay.
totally empty. It just shows up, and no one really reacts. Like, it's this seems like it would have been kind of like fishing was obviously like the main trade in the town back in the day, and then their main vessel, like their main mystery, whatever, from back in the day, suddenly reappears, and they don't really react. And straight away they're shifting into getting a crew and sending it back out to get more fish. And so they get George McKay, who was in 1917,
Yes.
and Ned Kelly. He's in loads of films. He's a great actor. And what's the other fella? Callum
Turner.
Turner, yeah.
His name is Callum Turner.
Yeah, and he was in
Eternity.
He was in Eternity, which was a good movie as well. So they're in it, and they're very good. And they're the two random lads that are just kind of taken off the street to man this fishing vessel. And they have an old time sea captain who speaks like a sea captain. He's like the Willem Dafoe of the movie, and he's
Hark!
yeah, he just wanders in and he's like, "Are you looking for a captain?" And he hams it up, and he's really good as well. Like, they're all really solid, and it's like it's like them learning the ropes of fishing and being on a fishing vessel, and kind of like the drudgery of it all. And they go out and they catch a lot of fish, and when they come back to the 1990s. So they've reappeared as the lost crew, essentially, and they've taken their place. But like, one of the guys is happy with that, and one of them isn't, because one of them had like as a family. One is more of a kind of like a drifter kind of character. That's how they deal with that. But the movie it's non-linear. It has two separate kind of like timelines. It's not clear during the movie what timeline you're in. And obviously there's a blur between the two because you're kind of intersecting between them for most of the movie, because they're shifted back into the into the 90s. And there's something about, like, how the past is the past is the present is the future, and it's a constant loop or whatever, or it's all being experienced at once. There's that kind of feeling about the movie. And like, that's exacerbated by like the technique and how it's made. Like, it's a gorgeous movie. Like, it's really nice to look at. Like the aspect ratio, I don't even like 1-to-1 aspect ratios, but this movie, like, it just made it work, because like the grainy footage, the aesthetic of how it's shot, it just has that kind of like dreamlike feel. And it really sells it very, very well. The colors are incredible. Like, whatever film stock they used it's just perfect. And the way they shot it is they shot it without audio, so it's just the visuals, and then everything after that is overdubbed. So like, all the dialogue,
weird.
all like the sound of the chains clanging on the boat, like the sound of the waves and stuff like that. There's very little music, but when there is, it's really like abrasive and like I don't know, like art house. You know, like, it's not conventional kind of score music that you'd imagine you'd be hearing. But all that works, like, especially the dialogue stuff works, because I didn't realize it was all overdubbed until afterwards. Like, it just makes sense. And it adds to the experience, because it's overwhelming, because you're seeing the colors, and then the sound is just really, it's like inside your head. But like, the movie itself is quite hard to follow.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's yeah, like, honestly, like, I was sitting there, and like, we get into like some ridiculous fare on this podcast. Like, some things which are absolute nonsense.
I were like, the best shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. We were like, this movie blew, and it's clearly about this.
Yeah.
I was sitting there watching the IFI, and there'd be like 3 or 4 minutes in this movie, like again, where there's just no sound at all. It's just kind of them. It's someone staring off into space, just thinking about something. And it's just completely dead silent. And in the cinema as well, everyone's just like, it's just silent. It's kind of like an awkward silence.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people weren't really sure what was going on, which isn't, even if it's an art house movie, and even if you're reaching for something, I feel like that's not a good thing. You know?
Yeah.
And by the time I got to the end of the movie, because it's so episodic and it's non-linear and you're kind of jumping back and forth, it's very sudden, and it seems to there's multiple.
Does it have a climax?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah. But there's like multiple climaxes.
Yeah.
It has like, it's nearly like multiple endings, and what you can interpret the ending in like a lot of different ways. Ways that aren't like particularly that different from each other. So like, I'm not too sure. Mark Kermode called this the best movie of 2026, which is a bold claim in Q2. You know, like that's
Yeah, man.
Come
we're
on,
not
man.
We're not even halfway through Q2.
We're not even halfway through Q2, and he's saying it's the film of the year. Like, but like the obvious interpretation of the movie from just reading whatever's been put up on the screen is fairly straightforward. But like, it's not gonna, it's not gonna blow any pants off.
Yeah.
But maybe there's something else in there. Basically, I got to the end of the movie, and I was just kind of questioning, unsure what exactly I was supposed to kind of take away from the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's a visual feast, as they say, and it's very well made, and it's interesting to see such an experimental movie get such a wide release. Even the fact that I had a trailer before The Mummy, and it's being shown like 2 or 3 times a day in the IFI and Lighthouse and all this, and it's a fully BFI production by, I think his name is Mark Jenkin.
Wait, sorry. Also, obviously, he's gonna say the best film of the year. It's a BFI movie.
BFI, yeah, of course.
That's not fair to Mark Kermode. He doesn't, does he? I was
But,
literally like, what was his favorite films of the past few years as you were talking there, and pretty standard stuff.
They're pretty standard. Yeah, like
Yeah.
he's not that out there.
No, he's not. Like he said one battle after the other, one battle after another. The Substance, Past Lives, like After Sun. I think After Sun was like the most like out there kind of movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen After Sun?
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's
It's
like
a good movie. Yeah,
it's a good movie. I didn't love it, but I was like, yeah, fair enough. That's why people
Yeah.
are.
It's very well made movie. Kind of like this, but like a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a weird ass movie.
I'm definitely gonna go see this.
Yeah, it's like kind of, it's a ghost story.
Yeah.
It's not a sci-fi or horror. It's like a ghost story that has like weird folk horror. It's not folk horror. It's like folk elements, like you were saying with Hokum. It's
I
like
feel like there's a lot of like folk elements coming into more movies recently.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about where we're at.
Yeah. I don't know either.
Yeah, is that do people like not look towards the future anymore, or like they could look to the past, and be like maybe there's more hope there, or something about the past can help us in the future. Or whatever.
Yeah. I think this movie's definitely talking about that. I'm just not sure what to take away from it, or what exactly.
It doesn't have anything like Penda's Fen, where it's like pick up your arms and fucking claim this land.
Yeah. It's like a call to action at the end of Penda's Fen. You're like, okay, that's what that was about.
Yeah.
This movie doesn't have that. It's very, very kind of, it just kind of flies off. Just a bit wispy. But it could probably do with a rewatch. It's not that long either. And,
it doesn't sound it.
And yeah, it's nice to watch as well.
That's what I want.
And like kind of that old timey way. Like, when you're watching an old avant-garde Soviet movie and you're like, this is just so bizarre. But like, it's like Alice,
Yeah.
It's like, this is just a fucking weird movie.
Yeah.
But like, it's really, like, it's just impressive. It's just like eye-catching.
Yes.
The whole thing. So I'd encourage you
I definitely
to give it a watch at some point. Yeah.
100%.
And tell me what you think.
100%. I will report back with a book report on this.
Very good.
We'll go for a quick break.
Yes.
And now on to our recommended film of the episode. Mark, take it away. I knew he wasn't ready.
I'm not ready.
I
I'm not
knew.
ready.
I looked at him. I was
I'm
like, I
ready.
could see his phone wasn't ready. I was like, just throw it to
I'm
him
ready.
now.
So now we're going to talk about Under the Shadow. Shida and her daughter deal with the horrors of living in a war zone every day. Things take a turn for the worse when a djinn starts haunting them. That's the synopsis. But yeah, Under the Shadow, Under the Shadow is it's a 2016 Iranian movie. Technically, it's not Iranian. It's Persian language anyway. But it's a 2016 movie about a woman and her daughter in the context of the Iran-Iraq war, which took place in kind of the early 1980s. It's kind of a forgotten war because it was completely pointless. It was just like Iraq attacking Iran with Israeli and American missiles to claim control over some of the border towns that have a lot of oil in them. And then Iran fought back and they pushed them back. And then it was like back and forth like that for years afterwards.
I think it says the title of the movie is 8-year war.
Yeah, it goes on. It went on for years. And like Iran refused to give up. Like I think from reading about it, Iraq were like, let's just call it a day, because Hussein was always at that, like starting random wars and seeing what could happen. And like he was like, oh, let's just call this off, and Iran were like, no way.
No, you started this,
yeah,
bro.
they're like so committed to it, but like it wasn't making any difference. 500,000 people died, or something like that, or like 1 million people.
I think
died.
it's 1 million. I think I read 1
1
million.
million people died.
Mostly civilians.
Yeah. And yeah, some of the stories that came out of it, it's just absolute carnage. But yeah, that was in the 80s, and it was just a war between Iraq and Iran, so it didn't have too many effects out in the West, so it's not as covered as not covered as much. It's not really in the popular imagination here as much as some of the other episodes that take place in that region.
Yeah.
But,
Well, especially when like at the start of the movie, it says like this is the longest conflict of the 21st century.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
They never I knew that there was a war, but I didn't know anything about it. I've never learned anything about this war.
Yeah.
Or that it went on for so long. Like 8 years is
it's insane. Yeah.
Like World War II went on for what? 6 years?
Yeah.
6 years? A light 6 years?
6 years. Yeah. Yeah, Iran and Iraq are just going ham at each other, and everyone else is just like ignoring it.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously it was quite terrifying to be Iranian or Iraqi at the time. So it's basically about that, and that all took place as well just in the aftermath of the Iranian Revolution in 1979, which obviously was a big change from what came before, and something that's still going on today.
Yeah.
And so in that sense, the movie is very, very relevant, very topical. Yes, about a family living under bombings in Tehran, and the dad has to go off to war, and the fear that's associated with that. Internally, the horrors that are inside and outside, and real and not real. So it's an interesting movie for the period, for the time we're in right now. I think.
The thing that struck me the most with this film is, I want to say for the first 30 minutes or so, it's just a war drama. There's no horror at all.
Yeah.
It is just a drama movie that slowly builds into and ramps up into a full blown ghost/horror movie by the end of it. But that opening while it's just a war drama, and just been like, this is the lives these people are living under. This is the pressures. This is the society that they're living in. And part of it that struck me was, outside of the fact that they're using a VCR player and the cars are a bit older, nothing has changed. It's the exact not that it's exactly, but it is basically the exact same as it's going on right now.
Yeah.
There's still conflict going on that's never, it's a country that is in and out of conflict for the past 100 years.
Yeah. Can't catch a break.
No, and even when they do catch a break, there's someone else knocking at the door and be like, oh, you got oil.
Yeah, give us your oil, man.
But yeah, I just love the fact that it's a slow burn. It was this is only an 85-minute long film, but proper takes its time before it builds into the horror. And even when that horror does hit, it's very, especially towards the end, I was like, what is going on? There's like doppelgangers running around. There's ghosts that don't have faces. There's the wind. There's it gets very psychological at one stage because it's obviously dealing with the pressures that the mother is going through within the society itself as well. Like she goes out one stage and is trying to get like lashed because she's not going out with a hijab on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not a fun time to be a woman, I'd imagine.
Not a fun time to be around in that context. But it's solid. First half is just kind of a slow burn war drama, like kind of family war drama. The dad has to go off to. He's been called up. He's a doctor. He has to go to the front lines and do his duty for the revolution. And she's left at home with the daughter. And like a lot of it takes place inside their apartment, but at the same time there is that constant,
the outside forces.
Yeah, exactly. Like the outside forces, like the social pressures that are there. Even the dad calling on the phone, kind of trying to get her to leave the apartment because there's, missiles are going to be raining down on them, and reprimanding her for being too stubborn or for not leaving earlier and stuff like that. And then even like the fact that eventually the apartment is bombed and it's struck by a missile, and the missile like lands like the floor above them or whatever, and it's literally like a perfect representation of like the external like demon or the external pressure, the external ghost, the imperialist kind of pressures that they're facing at the same time, like given that they're in that region. It's like an Israeli made American bought missile launched from Iraq into Iran, and it breaches the roof of their apartment block and unleashes this kind of basically like a ghost, like a jinn, like just like an Islamic demon, and the jinn takes the form essentially of like a weird kind of hijabi woman, or like not even, it's like a full like kind of, it's like a niqab kind of thing. And that's obviously symbolic of the pressures that she faces within Iran, or within her own country and her own community at that time, which is separate but also still like completely related to the missile.
What's going on?
It's related to the external pressures, the international pressures, and stuff like that. So I thought that was interesting because a lot of the time, like a lot of the rhetoric around that is just about how like the regime there is just this all-powerful evil force acting on the population against their will, which is true to an extent, obviously, but like at the same time, there's like the holistic view of it is that all these things are completely connected. They're all totally related. The missile falling on them is like, if not the like inciting incident or whatever, it's definitely like very much related to the severe social stratification and rules that are imposed by the government relating to like the clothes or the jobs or the things that women can do and wear, and the whole kind of the full picture of the society is captured quite well, I think, within the context of a horror movie, which is fairly well executed as well. Like it's quite creepy.
Yeah, there's a few good scares.
There's a few decent scares. Yeah.
There's that one where like she's looking at the window and then she was like, "Fuck me!" I was not ready for that. I thought something's gonna come behind her because of how it's framed. The way it's framed is like she's like slightly, there's more a gap behind her than there is in front of her, so your eyes are automatically drawn to the empty space, and then the scare comes from in front of her instead. Like stuff like that. Very good.
Yeah,
good
it's
stuff.
well done.
Good use of negative space.
Yeah, and the apartment, like the apartment block itself, gives me Evil Dead Rise vibes. You know, it's like you're trapped in this. The whole movie basically takes place within this apartment block, and it's them running up and down from either neighbors' flats or to the air raid shelter or stuff like that, and this mysterious jinn which is kind of moving things around their house, which can latch on to them through things that they own or which they kind of cherish. So in this case, it's the daughter's toy, which she loses, and it's been taken by this jinn, and that's how she latches onto it. So yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's a good movie.
To go back to the apartment. I love the fact that like it does mostly take place within the apartment, and you can feel like how claustrophobic it is because of that, because of the society that's out there.
Yeah,
There's also something about you had said something about the gin.
It's like a poltergeist.
Yeah, no, gone. Can't remember what it was. That's gone. Whatever. Yeah, like I just the fact that it's within the apartment, claustrophobic. Even like, oh, sorry, that's what it was. This is completely separate to the gin. The one of the neighbors that she talks to, like, you know, when you're watching like a foreign language film, you can't really tell sometimes if it's like bad acting or not. Could fucking tell with this movie though. Jeez, the neighbor. I was like, I must say, it's like, I don't obviously speak Iranian. Is it Iranian they speak, or do they speak like
Parsi?
Is that what it is?
Or like, no, is it Farsi or Persian?
Persian?
Yeah,
or
Iranian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Arab?
No, they don't speak Arabic.
They don't?
It's
Okay.
a separate thing, I think.
Okay, right. Anyway. I don't speak the language, and I was looking. I was like, from your physicality of delivering these lines, I could tell they're not. This is the.
You're checked out.
Oh, this ain't London.
You're checked
I
out.
can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah. Is that when she first goes down and starts complaining about the?
Yeah, just the way that the woman was talking. I was like,
she's like, "Oh no, he is mute."
Persian,
yeah.
Farsi. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good movie. Like, it's not a whole lot to say about it. I do like the point that you made about because I was saying like, oh yeah, it's like kind of like the the hijab, but the fact that it comes from the wind. It rides the thing with the gins that they ride the wind. So this thing literally rode the wind of the bomb to get into the apartment.
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
that's pretty fucking grim.
Yeah, and even like it's like once it's in the apartment or once it's in their like living space, its whole thing is trying to drive the mother and the daughter, drive the family apart.
Yeah,
it's creating like this internal civil strife, which is also kind of what like the whole reason why the Iranian Revolution happens is because the country was cracking under pressure because of all this imperial shenanigans that were going on, like the Americans coming in, the British coming in, French coming in, Soviets were in for a bit as well. Everybody was taking a piece of the pie, and it just cracked. And when that happens, like some things go wrong, and you have evil spirits or like whatever. You have like the worst successes of the regime. They manifest through just the extremity of the circumstances that are taking place. So like once the gin's in the apartment, it's creating this strife between mother and daughter, even kind of an extension of the strife between Iraq and Iran. The only reason that war even took place is because the Americans and Israelis were happy to sign off on it, and Saddam Hussein was like, I want a bit more oil, a bit more money. It's all fucking nested, straight down to the family unit.
Bastards. I mean,
they're always at it.
They're always
There's
always these fucking Americans.
They're there somewhere. They're in this movie, but they're not. They're the gin.
Yeah. Oh.
They're the wind.
Anyway, fuck them. Anyway, we'll leave it at that.
Let's leave it there. What's our recommended movie for episode 174?
Our recommended film for this episode for next episode is a film by Lucio Fulci. Don't torture a duckling. So you mean about reading out loud? Trying to read something.
It's tough.
It's so hard.
It's tough.
I'm gonna read the back of this box.
That's a long.
That is a long.
It's a long paragraph.
Okay, let's just go for this. Deemed shocking at the time for its brutal violence, depiction of the Catholic Church, and the themes of child murder and pedophilia, Don't Torture a Duckling is widely regarded today as Fulci's greatest film, rivaling the best of his close rival Dario Argento. It is about a town where things start going bad within the town. It's a giallo film as well, I believe. So, yeah, with the bodies piling up. Okay, let's just read it. When the sleepy rural village of Asadero is rocked by a series of murders of young boys, the superstitious locals are quick to appropriate blame, with the suspects including the local witch. With the bodies piling up and the community gripped by panic and a thirst for bloody vengeance, two outsiders, city journalists, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, team up to crack the case. Before the mystery is solved, more blood will have spilled, and not all of it belonging to the innocents.
Oh.
So yeah,
It's a nice, calm movie.
yeah, lovely calm movie.
A nice, relaxing movie.
About witches killing kids, killing boys.
I love the detail of the local witch. It's
Yeah.
like, she's alright.
Yeah, she's
Until something is like, hold on a second.
Oh yeah,
That was probably you.
I was like, how come? When they're like, let's get this fucking witch.
Yeah. Here, isn't there a witch in this town?
You kick the shit out of her. Anyway, we'll leave it at that.
Alright, good night.
God bless.
Bye.